more than a vegetable to get old Hamlet down. Oh, come on, let's not get wet out here. It's not exactly cozy in that cave, but at least it'll be dry if we get further back. Hey, Mary, take a look at this.
Cave drawings.
Look here. What a brute. Don't make any sudden movements.
Keep the light in his eyes. Get back! Get back!
Look, there's a small opening. Give me a hand when you pull through. Hurry, I think he spotted us.
Is it following us?
It's all right, Margaret. He's too big to get through there.
What about my uncle and Professor Miller?
They'll be all right. He's up to us.
Look, he's breaking through!
Quick, this way.
Jeff! Margaret! Where are you? Mary, you all right?
Huh?
He knocked me out, too.
Joe, that thing might have carted them off anywhere.
Quick, look out, he's coming back. Down behind this wall, quick.
Blood on his face?
Yeah. Shoot, come on. Look, Jeff's footprints. And Margaret's.
Drops of that creature's blood. This is the way it came.
This cave goes deep into the mountains. Look, there's a tunnel.
That thing must have chased him in here. Do you think Jeff or Margaret could have inflicted that wound?
No. I didn't think any of us could do much damage to a creature as powerful as that. I think there must be something else down here. Something that even a brute like that runs away from. Wilson! Wilson!
I'm here, Brown. No bones broken, I think.
Oh, good. Look, Wilson, there's an opening. I was right. This mountain's honeycombed with passages.
Yeah, but there's nothing to say they go through to the other side. There may be nothing but dead ends.
Well, we've got to see where they take us.
Now, be reasonable, Brown. If we go through there, we may get lost and never find our way out again.
But we're lost already. What does it matter precisely where we're lost?
It sure does. I'd rather die out here in the open than be buried alive in that mountain.
Come on. Wilson, you feel something?
What do you mean?
Look, this match shows that there's a draft of air from inside the mountain, which proves that there's an opening at the other end. Do you agree?
Well, so far, you've always been one step ahead of me. I've got to agree.
Ah, thanks. Well, what are we waiting for?
Now, wait a minute, Brown. Let's not get too smart. I figure if we can go through this mountain, so can those creatures.
Those creatures are behind us. They live in the jungle.
Maybe. But how do we know what else lives on this mountain? Or down under the surface of this planet?
Don't recognize any of this.
I'm sure this is the way we ran, because this is where I first noticed that thing wasn't following us.
How do we know it's not still following us?
No. I'm sure that awful fight we heard drove it back. It must have meant some other creature.
I wonder how many more creatures there are in these caves.
What's that? Something touched my face.
Is any moisture dripping from the roof?
We've got to get out again somehow.
I'll tell you what. You stay here and I'll search each passage in turn to see if I can find daylight at the end.
No, I'm coming with you.
No, that's how we'll get lost completely. We'll use this as our base, so at least we'll have one fixed position, and we can keep in touch by calling.
I don't want to stop here on my own.
Well, I shan't be very far. I won't go more than 50 yards down each tunnel, and we can keep talking all the time.
All right. What are you going to say?
A poem or something. I'll say one line and you say the next. What poems do you know?
What about Father William? You know Lewis Carroll. Do you know that?
Yes, that's a good one. Now, I'll start with this tunnel here. Right, are you ready?
Yes.
You are old, Father William, the young man said.
And your hair has become very white.
And yet, you incessantly stand on your head.
Do you think at your age it is right?
In my youth, Father William replied to his son. Margaret! Margaret, can you hear me?
Yes, but I can't remember the next line.
I feared it might injure the brain.
Oh, yes, of course. I feared it might injure the brain. Jeff, does that lead anywhere?
Don't think so. I'm going to try another one. Keep on talking.
All right. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none...
Why, I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth. One would hardly suppose.
But your eye was as steady as ever. Jeff? Jeff?
It's all right, Margaret. It's only that there's 3 openings here, and I don't know where they lead to. Carry on talking.
But it's your line.
No, you take all the lines now. I want to find my way back to you by the direction of your voice.
All right. Yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? I have answered 3 questions, and that is enough. Said his father, don't get yourself hurt. Do you think I can listen all day to this stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you downstairs.
They all sound the same.
Jeff, I've got to get. Shall I start again? Jeff? Jeff, can you hear me? I'll start again, Hamlet. Jeff, shall I start again? You are old, Father William, the young man said. And your hair has become very white.
Jeff? Margaret? Can you hear us? This darned echo, it's impossible to get any sense of direction. Snapped in half. Maybe this is how he got that gash on the head.
We had a fight, all right, but what with?
I don't know. Whatever it was, it went down that way by the look of things.
Yes. Jeff and Margaret's tracks continue straight on.
Yeah, at least we know they were all right beyond this point.
Your old Father William, the young man said,
Listen.
Your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head.
That's Jeff's voice.
Jeff! Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Which way do you think his voice is coming from?
That way, I'd say.
Mr. Henderson!
Oh, Jeff, are we glad to see you two? Where's Margaret?
I've lost her. I've searched everywhere for her. I couldn't find out where her voice was coming from. We must find her somehow. These creatures might still be after us. And there's something else here. I heard a fight, a terrible fight. We must find
All
Margaret.
right, Jeff, take it easy. We'll find her, all
But
right?
I completely lost track of her. I wasn't more than 30 yards away from her, and we were talking all the time.
Well, perhaps that's what confused you, Jeff. Acoustics here are very misleading.
Well, I thought it would help, otherwise I would never have left her
It
there.
wasn't your fault. It was a great idea.
I seem to have been going round and round in circles.
Oh, don't worry, Jeff. If Margaret stays where she is, we'll find her.
What was that?
Oh, come on. Let's not waste any more time.
Yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose. Yet you balance an eel.
parakeet.
That's no parakeet.
Whatever it is, can't go back now.
Doesn't anything ever scare you, Brown?
Yes, ignorance, lack of imagination.
You're an obstinate old cuss, I'll grant you that. I don't know how you stayed alive so long.
Well, I believe I have a destiny.
Yeah. Look. Hey, where's the light coming from?
Phosphorus, probably. Or mica in the rock.
Hey, Brown, look at this. Look at this fantastic bone. What kind of beast do you think that's from?
Well, it's clearly a pelvic bone. Can't imagine where it's from.
And look. It's primitive spears. You know, this setup is just a much larger version of the cave we were in lower down.
Oh, no, Wilson, this is quite different. Take that fire, for example. Look how these stones have been cleverly built up to create a draft.
Yeah, and these skins, they've been dried. They must be for squatting on around the fire.
Wilson, do you realize that since we left that crude cave out there, we've gone through tens of thousands of years of evolution?
What are you getting at?
The primitive creatures in that jungle are like man 100,000 years ago. But this cave suggests a level of development equivalent to that on Earth of only 30,000 years ago. Now, these two evolutionary stages are happening side by side on Venus. Who knows when we get outside this mountain what more advanced species we may find.
You mean we might run through the whole gamut of history?
Why not? Beyond history, beyond the present, into the future.
You know, Brown, when I first met you, I thought you were talking through the back of your head. I guess I'm ready to listen to anything now.
Ah, Wilson, if only everybody was as sensible as you, the world would be a different place. Do you know, I find nothing but skepticism on all sides. Everywhere. I tell them the things I know about the planet. Margaret. Margaret. Mr. Bond. Wilson, one of my friends. I don't know how she's alive, but here she is.
That's great. Did any of the others get out of the wreckage alive?
What wreckage?
Your rocket.
Margaret, however did you find us in here?
But what wreckage are you talking about? Oh, Captain Wilson, aren't you?
That's right, and believe me, if I'd have known there were any survivors, I would have come straight back to look for you.
What's he been telling you?
Margaret, I know you're shaken up, but it's all over now. You're with friends. Now, Captain Wilson and I have made some amazing discoveries, and we'd like you to see them.
Just a minute, Mr. Brown. Captain Wilson, whatever he's been telling you, we're all of us still alive.
All of you? Then where are the others?
Well, I don't know.
No, of course she doesn't. Poor girl's had a terrible shock. Goodness knows how long she's been wandering around like this.
Captain Wilson, you've got to believe me. The others are somewhere in this mountain, and they're probably in terrible danger.
Margaret.
But it's true. You must believe me.
Well, take it easy, Margaret. You're okay now.
Wilson, listen to me.
I've listened enough, Brown. I believe this kid. I believe she's telling the truth.
Oh, this child's delirious. She thinks the others are still alive. We must keep up the pretense until she's well enough to know the truth.
I think she knows what she's talking about.
Captain Wilson, if you don't come and look for them, I'll have to go alone.
I'll come with you, Margaret.
Very well. I admit it. I lied about the others because they wouldn't believe me about the city I saw from the air, and I wanted you to help me find it.
I see.
Margaret, let's not waste any time. You say they were in here with you. Where?
I came through one of these offices. Perhaps we ought to start from that one.
Margaret, I saw you come in. You came in from over there.
Are you sure of that, Brown?
Perfectly sure. I'll get a rough compass direction. Let's get on with it.
Something has been through here. You mean Margaret? Well, this is the way she would have come.
Track marks certainly led this way.
Do you think they'd be home? I don't know. Let's watch them for a moment and see how they behave. The other to scare away his enemies.
I shouldn't think they'd fear any enemies in here.
Look, there's some more.
Yes, look. Children.
Look, officer.
They probably are among themselves. But don't forget they must be continually fighting for survival against that more primitive species.
They're not strong enough to tackle one of those big brutes.
They've got the brains. You see the way they're cooperating as a group, whereas that other thing seemed to be on its own. So this is what mankind was like 30,000 years ago.
It's wonderful.
Just what are they doing with that fire? They're going to hunt down something.
Maybe they're after another one of those big brutes.
They could be after Margaret.
And what are we going to do?
Wherever they go, we must follow them.
Now, Margaret, according to my calculations, this should bring us down just about the entrance of the cave you described.
No, I'm sure this is the wrong direction, and I'm sure we're deeper in the mountain now.
So am I. Hey, I can smell something. Something familiar. Sulfur. Hey, we're in a volcano, and this is the core of it. And it still looks pretty active to me.
Do you think it'll erupt?
I don't want to hang around to find out.
No, I think you're right. It looks pretty dangerous. The sooner we're around it, the better. But we can probably make it along that ledge there.
I mean, probably. One false move and we're in, straight down that funnel.
I mean, we'll take it one at a time.
We'll do no such thing, Brown. And incidentally, if this is the volcano core, then we're in the center of the mountain. So there's something pretty cockeyed about your compass, isn't there?
Wilson, I've had enough of this. If you don't believe me, make your own way. I'll find the civilization of Venus alone.
That guy's got 9 lives. Come on, let's look for your friend.
Those lights. It must be the others looking for us.
Something looking for us, Margaret, but it's certainly not your friends. Get back, Margaret!
What are you going to do?
Get across that ledge after Brown. I'll hold him off as long as I can.
I can't do it.
You've got to, Margaret. These beasts aren't going to wait much longer.
That's it. Come on. That's it.
Captain Wilson!
Come on!
They've got it. It's all gone. Look. It must be Wilson.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but I sure thought I'd had it that time. Boy, if you hadn't come along, I don't know what would have happened to me.
Well, it's good to see you at last. You know, we found the wreckage of your rocket, and we've been looking for you ever since.
It's good to see you folks, too.
Have you seen Margaret?
Yeah, she went across that volcano funnel after Brown.
Volcano?
Yeah, volcano. This is the core of it.
That's what that rumbling was then.
Well, then one of those chaps ran away. Well, if she got across there, so could we.
Yeah, but I told you, Brown's over there, too. Hey, what's with this guy, Brown? He did everything he could to keep me from getting back to you. Is he crazy or something?
Didn't you gather that?
He's not only crazy, he's dangerous. Well, what chance have we of getting across this thing?
It wasn't like that a few minutes ago. It's building up.
Well, come on, let's get across there before anything happens. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Come on, Mark. Those creatures may be still after us, you know.
But Captain Wilson's back there.
Serve him right. Never mind, I don't think they're hostile. You'll see. He'll be all right.
What's that?
That's the volcano.
He even felt the ground.
Yes, that's a sign we should be off. If that thing erupts, we don't want to be caught in these passageways. Margaret, I smell fresh air. This passage will take us right out on the other side of the mountain.
Look out!
Margaret, help me. Try to move these rocks.
I can't move them.
All right, leave me. Go to find the others.
Well, if I do, we'll come back for you.
No, I don't want you to. They're only trying to drag me back to Earth. I don't.
It's all right. I can see them. Uncle!
All right, Margaret, we're coming.
Uncle! Professor Meadows! Can you hear me?
Hey, can't hear you, Margaret.
But I must know they're still alive. Uncle! Can anybody hear me?
Yes, Margaret, we can hear you. We'll try to get through to you if we can.
We'll never ship this stuff, Henderson. There must be tons of rock in this wall.
Well, maybe we could go back and find another way back.
Oh, we can try.
Both of you. That means the lava will follow.
Uncle! Are you still there?
Yes, we're still here, Margaret.
And maybe for good.
Try and move some rocks on this side.
Oh, listen. What's that?
Child!
Oh,
I don't think it means us any harm.
careful.
It wants to go through there. It must have been cut off from its parents by the roof fall. Then how did it get in here?
Why, there must be other passages.
If it knows of other passages, perhaps there's another way round. Back to Uncle and the others.
Yes, but it may lead to its people, not to yours.
But if there's any chance at all, I've got to take it. All right, I'm coming.